Day 567, 22 for 22. Good morning. Hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. All right, so if you're sitting on the edge of that cliff and you're thinking you don't matter and that you can't do anything right, you're wrong. We all make mistakes. We all have done stuff that we wish we hadn't done. We have all done things that can really send us to the edge. That's life. We're gonna do stupid shit. That's just the way we are. Humans do stupid stuff all the time. Now, you can feel the way you feel because that's how you feel. But you have to understand that you're looking at this from inside your head. You're not looking at it from the outside in. And while you may think you're messing everything up and that nothing's going to go right and that everything is all bad, you're not doing that bad. There are things that need to improve. There are things that need to be fixed. There are things that need to be worked on. But there are also things that you can sustain or, build upon. There is things that we can change that we do, and I'm no different. There's things I got to work on. But the bottom line is you are important. You do matter. And while mistakes can be made, most mistakes can be taken back. I would say 98% of all mistakes can be fixed. Might not, you've done it, you've said it, you've done whatever, but it can be largely, things can be fixed. You can't undo them, but they can be fixed. But to think that all you do is disappoint people and all you do is hurt people, you're wrong. I can almost guarantee it. Like I said, I'm not an absolutist, but it's probably not as bad as you think. And this one's a tough one because it's all subjective. I can't throw what's happened to me or to anybody else in it because everybody else is different and gone through different things. But God's honest truth, people are gonna hurt people. It's just the way it is. And to think that all you do is hurt people and then go commit suicide or want to commit suicide, and actually go ahead and, like I said, do it, you definitely will hurt people, and it's a hurt you cannot take back. You cannot reverse suicide once you have committed it. That is that's a one and done if you're successful. Now, if you're not successful, you do have a chance to undo damage done there. But if you are successful in your attempt, you take away any chance of not hurting somebody that's in your life. You make sure that they do hurt, that you're going to have unintended consequences on that, and we're not thinking about that. I know when I sat there, I was considering how I thought about it, not anything else. And the God's honest truth is, I would have wrecked a couple lives there, and I would have denied the life that I have now. You gotta quit being so hard on yourself. You gotta quit being so down on yourself. You gotta stop beating the shit out yourself. Life does that for you. Don't be the one to beat yourself up. Don't be the one to keep putting yourself down. I talked about a little bit of self-respect yesterday, and this kind of goes into it. But you got to have enough respect for yourself to stand up and say, I'm going to fix what I know I'm doing wrong or what I think I'm doing wrong and make it right. Talk to those that you feel you've wronged, that you feel you've hurt, and figure out how to get back in good graces with them or get them back in good graces with you. You just can't give up and say, I hurt everybody that's around me. I don't matter. I'm not important. Because you absolutely are important. And if you're hurting people, change what you're doing. I mean, that's not always going to be the easiest thing to do, because you got to change learned behavior. There's a lot to it, but you can do it. Don't take suicide as the way to fix a problem, because it doesn't fix anything. All it does is create a multitude more. And if that was not your intention, well, then don't commit suicide, because that is what is going to absolutely 100% happen, without a doubt. I don't think there is anybody that will commit suicide, or that can commit suicide, and everybody can, but I don't think anybody that commits suicide can actually say that they don't matter to somebody. You may not know it, but you do. And that's the big thing you got to take into account, is that you're not seeing the big picture. When you're closed in that dark place, all you're seeing is what's inside your head. And Megadeth said it best, with the soon I'll be dead. All right, but the bottom line is, you are important. You do matter. And if all you're doing is hurting people, don't commit suicide, because then that's all you absolutely will do. That will be your last act, is to hurt somebody. So please think. Stop what you're doing right now as far as being on the edge of that cliff. Stop thinking about jumping in, and think about jumping back and getting back into your life. And as I've said before, I want you to stand up on the edge of that cliff, do an about face, and march back into your life and figure it out. People will help. People are there to let you know that they care, and if they can, help with resources, help with whatever you need. Even if it's just a talk. If you need mental health help, I know a bunch of people. I know one person that I can get in contact with that can likely help you. So please, do not give up. Do not take that chance, or do not end any chance of putting a life back together. Please. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky. 1 for the infantry. 1 for the fallen. If you would, go to my YouTube channel, please. That _push-up_ guy tough. Hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Check it out on Instagram, Twitter, a guy push-up. Instagram is that push-up guy. Facebook, my personal page, and a number of Facebook groups. I'm trying to increase slowly. If you think the videos help, please share them. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. There is absolutely no shame in getting help and making sure that you stay here. Do what you got to do to be here. Please, please, please do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. Be here tomorrow. Tough out.